the advent of Suplex City. Paul Heyman was great, which I think at least at the start of 2016 we're going to see Lesnar and Heyman back. Going in, so I agree that right now they seem to kind of be righting the ship a little bit, and I think what has been refreshing over the last couple of weeks is that as they've been righting the ship, you've had Seth Rollins out; he's going to be back at some point. Cena hasn't been on the show, so you've kind of had to make something out of nothing. Over the last month or so, and there's been a couple stinkers, but the last couple weeks have been a little bit better. So going into Rumble and Mania, bypassing Fastlane, Ryan, I know, is something that is always is going to be great, and Mania this year with being at AT&T Stadium, looking to get that 100,000 fan mark, and NXT weekend's going to be there, so. I think the year starts strong, and I just hope they can continue it. And with guys that are going to be returning from injury, Cesaro and hopefully Tyson Kidd and Seth Rollins at some point, like the roster is even going to get better. And I'm sure there's going to be NXT call-ups. So there's a lot of promise when it comes to WWE for me. Hopefully, Vince and Kevin Dunn don't just shit all over it and ruin any excitement that we have. But now that it's put out there in space, that is probably what will happen. But I'm as I always say, hopefully optimistic about it. And from a 3 count standpoint, this year has been incredible. A year ago, I would not have guessed from where we were to where we are now. Working with LCW, working with the entire Mid-Penn Wrestling Alliance, and all the great guests that we've had on the show. From the Product David Starr was the first one. We've had former WWE stars Del Wilkes and Jeff Jarrett, owner of Global Force, and covering Global Force in Harrisburg, and having all of our pictures featured on the site, and all the great indie stars that we've met, and being a part of these companies. For me, it's been an absolutely incredible year, and to already kind of see where some of these puzzle pieces are lining up for us. Coming up on this springtime will be 2 years that we've been doing this show. Been on a couple different formats. Finally found a solid home here at NGSC Sports. Has been absolutely incredible. For me,
Jim, you said it beautifully. It has been a great year for us. Probably bigger than I thought it was going to be. To me, the highlight has got to be the interactions that we had with Jeff Jarrett and Global Force Wrestling. I can't thank them enough. What a great organization they have, and I'm very excited to see them come back around the East Coast area. Love to work with them again. Did some promotion work with them, and covered the Harrisburg show. And what a beautiful night that was. Just a great night. It really was an awesome night of pro wrestling. And I remember the drive home, I was kind of like, man, we don't really deserve that. But we work hard. We do we strive to be the best that we can be. So 2016 is going to be a big year, folks. If you think 2015 was good, 2016 is going to be great. You can mark my words on that.
Yeah, I think it was hard to imagine being where we are now back then. We hadn't even had our sit down with Jason, who hooked us up with LCW. And then, thanks to Bill for keeping us on when Jason moved down to Florida, because I think LCW really opened a lot of doors for us this year as our first kind of promotion that we were with. And they opened the doors for us to be with PWE and Legacy to an extent. And I think getting the wrestlers from those shows on our show helped make us, into what we are now. I mean, we can talk to big names and feel like, we belong there now because we've had really big names on our show this year. And I think we have some good ones lined up for 2016 too. So it's really exciting to be a part of 3 Count Thursday moving forward.
All right, Matt, let everybody know where they can follow you on Twitter, and let them know about the Instagram page and who is this week's Woman of the Week, and then who is also next week's Woman of the Week.
Yep, I am on Twitter. It's at 3CTA Philly 8. 3CT, the letter A, Philly as in Philadelphia, and then the number 8. So you can talk to me on there about wrestling, movies, whatever. Instagram is at 3 Count Thursday. This week we are featuring Chrissy Rivera, who was our guest. Still have some great collages lined up, usually wrapping it up when we have our show, but it's just getting started since we're on a Tuesday this week. And then next week we will name our Woman of the Year, so stay tuned for who our Woman of the Year is going to be. I don't want to drop that just yet. I want to let the suspense linger for all of our Instagram followers.
All right, Matt, I'm sure we will message each other on Facebook or what have you, but we hope you have a great Christmas this week, and we look forward to hearing your interview with Deonna Purrazzo next week.
Yep. Have a good holiday, guys.
Hey, thank you, Matt. Take it easy.
All right, Ryan, let everybody know where they can find you.
You can find me personally. It's at RYN Eagle, at RYN Eagle. Much like Matt, it's not just wrestling. You can message me about sports. Huge Eagles fan, Philadelphia fan. If you want to talk about movies, you can talk about movies with me, just not Star Wars. I don't care about that. But maybe one day you can talk me into trying. You can find the 3 Count pages, Facebook.com/3 Count Thursday. On Twitter and Instagram, it's at 3 Count Thursday, always the number 3, never the word 3. Check us out on YouTube. Also just search for 3 Count Thursday. We've got some videos up there from the MPWA Hall of Fame. Our interview with Jeff Jarrett, just the interview itself is posted up there. Plus a really cool shout-out from Leva Bates, also up there on the YouTube page.
Yeah, again, Ryan and Matt, thank you for a great year, and there will be no live show next week. Ryan and I will both be busy on Tuesday night. Matt will be recording the interview with Deonna Purrazzo. We will get it. We will get it up on up here on Spreaker and our iTunes and podcast at some point during the week next week. But we sincerely hope that each and every one of you has a safe and happy Christmas, holiday season, whatever you celebrate. Just do it safe, be smart, and enjoy your time and enjoy your holiday. And as we get ready to move into 2016, again, thank you to everyone who has supported us throughout this year. Spread the word. Again, we are on Facebook.com/3 Count Thursday. Twitter and Instagram is at 3 Count Thursday, and our new YouTube page is 3 Count Thursday over there, guys. 3 Count Thursday at gmail.com if you want to email the show. We thank you again for listening, and we hope you enjoyed the show tonight. Thank you again to Chrissy Rivera for joining us. Visit ngscsports.com for all the shows, all the written content, and much, much more. You can podcast our show directly by searching 3 Count Thursday in your podcast store. Again, thank you, folks, for listening. Have a great week. Have a great holiday, and we will talk to you live in 2016, guys. And as always, go for the pin.